here we are once again on the epilogue. So remember, the epilogue is just one sentence. It is calling the audience to do something, and that doing is either admiring or heeding or taking the advice of, following, imitating. So you are going to call your audience to do something. So you might want to start out with something like, considering these wise thoughts on the influence of friends, who cannot but admire this maxim, something like that. Who wouldn't realize the truth of this maxim? Or anyone who reads these words should understand the wisdom of this maxim. And put your own spin on it there. For the variations, just write the synonyms for the bolded words. The word epilogue is changing the form of a word from what it was. So, for instance, in the first one, it says, "Tell me thy company." And so, tell me, you tell me, that's an active verb. And so we're going to change that in one of our variations here. Instead of saying, "tell me," we could say something like, "From a revelation of your friends, I could tell you what you are." And so I've changed "tell me" to a different part of speech. From your revelation, I could tell this. Okay? And remember, you don't have to do epilogue on every single one of them, just one per set. On the second one, it says, "A wise man associating with the vicious becomes an idiot." That's a cool one. So instead of saying "a wise man associating with the vicious becomes an idiot," we could change it. So we could say, "Consorting with the wicked can turn a wise man into a dolt." And so we changed it from associating to can turn. And so we just changed the verb from what it was. The next one says, "A blockhead makes a blockhead of his companions." That's funny. Hey, if you're looking for some people for your testimony section, you might not be... You might not, I can't figure out what to say here. I am getting all confused. You might want to look in this section if you need help with your testimony. So instead of saying "a blockhead makes a blockhead of his companions," you could say you could change it. Instead of "makes a blockhead," which is an active verb, you could make it a passive verb and say something like, "Idiocy is soaked up in the associates of a moron." So instead of saying "makes a blockhead," you could say "idiocy is soaked up." And so that's a passive form of that. On the last one, it says, "He that walketh with wise men shall be wise." And so in the first one, it says "shall be wise," but maybe we could change that to say something like, "He who walks with wise men is inclined toward wisdom." So instead of "shall be wise," is inclined towards wisdom. So it's just varying slightly either the part of speech or the kind of verb that you have there. So for this week, just like last week, I don't want you to write your final draft yet. I just want you to fill this out and finish it. All right, bye.